morning, loved ones. I hope you had a good night's sleep. I did, as usual. But I am... there are things, you know, that hasn't been going my way lately, and so much things. Like I can handle, you know, a few things always not going my way, but then when there's like this, you know, this extra thing coming, and then there's like this, and then I'm like, I need help to breathe. That's where I think I've been recovering from that, but that's where I kind of was yesterday. And then it's so easy for me to sink into something that I used to use a lot to get people's sympathy, and it's self-pity. You know, when I feel that I'm like the most unprivileged person in the world, and that the world is misunderstanding my whole existence and blah blah, I'm like so up in that, and I see that all over. It's like, you know, when you are the victim of the circumstances in the world, I have an allergy against that. I didn't before I got sober and kind of realized, you know, that it's the victim. That's one of 3 different roles you can play in this thing called a triangle. It's like when you go around yourself, and either you're the victim, or you're the abuser, or you're the savior. And I've been like in between the savior and the abuser of people. But then, you know, when some things really happen, I easily go into that role of being the victim, and I really don't like that part of myself, because I know that I'm responsible over my own life, and that I can make a change. Within my own life, I can really make a change. I can't change your life, or like any of my family members' lives, or any other person's in the world's life. But I mean, I can make a difference maybe, because I can be a friend, and I can care, and I can be a support. But the only person's life who you can change is your life. And this morning I was like in this chat with the friends, and I realized, you know, how I've been playing this role, and I was like, fuck, I need to get out of this. So I put those on. Woohoo! This is always like such a... I think of this, you know, Harley Quinn, and sometimes I just need to get out of myself, and, you know, just look weird, or, you know, be happy, or get out of my own thoughts. And yeah, that's when I put like a little extra makeup on, or try to like spice it up a little bit. So that's where I've been today. We're gonna do some yoga. Get down on your sitting bones, close your eyes, and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. We're gonna start taking control over our breath. On the inhalation, feel how your belly is expanding. And on your exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. Follow your own breath. Beautiful. I'm gonna come back to this eventually. But first we're gonna do the fire breathing. We do that by pushing our belly button towards the spine quick and fast like this. And we're gonna do it for 200 breaths. Inhale to start. Oh, beautiful job, guys. Well, we're gonna do this cat and cow, and then we're gonna do back bends, because I feel that I have a pressure over my chest, like and that happens to me if I'm really stressed, which used to be all the time. I had like anxiety, and it was like living in my chest. When I do heart openings, those feelings, like, you know, the tensions kind of have to release a little bit, and then I might start crying, or, you know, things can happen when I force my body to loosen up those tensions. So for me, stress is a lot here and a lot here, and that's very common areas to collect stress. But yeah, you have to be observant within yourself where the stress kind of lives in your body. We're gonna place our hands straight underneath shoulders and place your knees straight underneath your hips. Point your toes straight back. Inhale, come forward with your belly, look halfway up. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Exhale down. Just continue, follow your own breath. come down here. We're gonna place our hands underneath, like the elbows should be underneath your shoulders, and get your shoulders back, and try to imagine how you press your chest forward. On the exhalation, come down. Just gonna lay here for 2 breaths. On the next inhalation, come up with your upper body. Here, we're gonna work here, and then we're gonna come up with our legs. On the exhalation, come down, place your left cheek towards the mat, and we just lay here for 2 breaths. Now bend your knees, and on the inhalation, come up with your upper body. Exhale. On the next inhalation, grab, if possible, grab your, and look here, I don't grab here, I grab my ankles. On the next inhalation, kick back, so you come up here. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. And we're gonna sit on our feet. Let's see if we're gonna fit this arrange a little bit like that. We're gonna sit on our toes. This is like super painful. So sometimes if I do yin yoga, we just sit like this for 8 minutes. That's one of my worst exercises. But we're not gonna do that. We're gonna come up here, and then we're gonna work in a back bend. So we're gonna try, first you can place your hands on your hips and just lean backwards. And if this is like enough, you should stay in this position. I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna reach for my heels and lean back. On the next inhalation, place your hand. Come on. And just come to child's pose. Inhale, come up. Try and arrange this again. There we go. We're gonna do a forward bend. So get down on your sitting bones, straighten out your legs, and flex your feet. Inhale, come up with your hands. And exhale, bend forward. And I'm like super stiff, and that's because I'm so tense in my body, and also because of flying and stuff. So I'm gonna have to work kind of far up today. Depending on where you are, you work there. But look at my back, this is not where we wanna be. So inhale, straighten up your back. Exhale, try to work your belly down towards your thighs. Inhale, come up. Oh my god, it's so painful sometimes. I need to do like a proper long yoga class. I feel like I'm a 80-year-old lady. And then if I would be this flexible when I'm 80 years old, I would be really happy. So, you know, maybe I'm in good shape. Get down on your sitting bones, straighten up your back, and close your eyes. We're gonna do a short meditation. Oh, sorry. Let this third eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area you find an inner room where you're gonna spend some time just for yourself. There is nothing that has been and nothing that will come. Only you in this moment. Just we know Vatida Masto Mawin Wishawahai Hariyan. Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're gonna finish the class together with 3 Shanti. So place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Place your palms to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day. To your mouth for you to speak the truth. And to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Have a fantastic day, and remember to focus on what you can give today. Namaste. Thank you for today. Such a pleasure. I love you guys. Bye.